All right, welcome back. I hope you appreciate the tough love, tell it to you straight life advice that we've been going through here. You know, most people don't. Even those people who love and care for you the most, well, most especially those people, won't have this hard conversation with you. Why? Well, most often it is because they're too close to the tree, so to speak. They are too overwhelmed and focused on how much they love you and want to protect you. That overrides the impulse to push you out into the dark, cold, and often scary world to figure it out on your own, which is actually what you need to go through your metamorphosis. It's kind of like watching a caterpillar go through the metamorphosis process. When it forms itself into a pupa or chrysalis, it then has to go through a very difficult and arduous struggle to get out. A parent's impulse is to help, to assist, to cut the pupa to make it easier, to reduce the struggle. But if you do that, a caterpillar will not complete the necessary development it needs to transform into a butterfly, and it will die. The struggle is required to complete the transformation. So is it true for you, for all of us. It is part of the human growth and development process. So with that in mind, here's number 4. Your intelligence, talent, good looks, or charm, that ain't gonna cut it. I know you've been told all your life up to this point how smart, how beautiful, how capable, how witty, how awesome you are. And hey, you might be, particularly to your parents and all those around you who have been so concerned with your self-esteem and happiness, but all of that is not going to be enough. In fact, most of that doesn't even matter. Don't believe me? Just look at the Forbes 400 list. Most are not previous Rhodes Scholars or child prodigies, and they probably didn't win any charm or beauty contests. It's true, you have probably gotten to where you are now on your academic smarts, your innate talents, and maybe even your good looks and charm. But you are not in the protective custody of high school or of the university campus anymore. Those attributes aren't gonna matter for much out here in the wild. No, in order to survive and ultimately thrive out here, you're gonna need grit, real character, and you're gonna have to work your butt off. You can no longer coast on your test cramming skills or your varsity jacket. In the success world, brawn will beat beauty and brains every time. Brawn is hard work, grit, character, and relentless determination. So even if you aren't so smart or talented or charming, or you're no pinup model, you can still make it to the top. What is consistent about those that you see on the covers of magazines who have climbed their way to the top of the societal totem pole to be a superstar entertainer, athlete, entrepreneur, actor, philanthropist, or congregation leader is that they have outworked, out-sacrificed, outgrew, out-improved, and out-hustled everyone around them. Period. End of story. Full stop. And thank God for this. If brains, background, or beauty were deciding factors, I'd be sidelined. There's no way that I could have the life that I lead now. Look, I came from a struggling single father, lower middle class household filled with dysfunction. I was never innately talented at anything, and I had to work 3 times harder than most everybody else to get those good grades. And being raised by a wolf, man, I missed charm school entirely. And just look at me. Yeah, thank God it doesn't come down to any of this. To me, this realization right here, that you are 100% responsible for your life, was incredibly liberating and empowering to me. I hope that it is to you too. It comes down to this. Nothing or no one determines your future. You see, before I thought that you had to know the right people, that you had to have the right last name, have had gone to the right schools, have the right resume or transcript, that it mattered what the economy was or who was president. But when I realized that none of that had anything to do with whether I succeeded or not, that all of it, if it was to be, was entirely and solely up to me, that I was completely in control. Wow, that was freeing. That set me free to do, to create, to become anything that I wanted without excuse, no matter what. Put it this way, life is your own damn fault. Everyone is self-made. If you are a success, you are a self-made success. If you are a failure, you are a self-made failure. If you are unhappy, you are a self-made downer. If you are positive, joyful, passion-filled, caring, or loving, you are that by self-construction. If you're negative, gloomy, frustrated, resentful, or bitter, you are that by your own design. You are the captain of your own ship. You chart your own course in life. No matter the wind, the currents, or the weather, you can still sail your ship to your desired promised land. And be sure to sail it right back here for the last and maybe the most critical piece of advice. And I'll see you then.